begins. Tarver is longer, and with the southpaw style, hopes to land something big. His left hand over the top, by far his strongest punch. Jones hopes to use his superior mobility and boxing skill to make himself difficult to find and to make Tarver pay when he misses.
Jones got to realize he is not the champion tonight. He's the challenger, which means that he's got to attack, win every round if he want to take this title away from this man. You can't go in with this superior feeling. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. I've been the light heavyweight title holder. You got to start from scratch.
Against John Ruiz, he was able to attack selectively and to defend effectively.
And he attacked, and that's how he won, on point. Tarver, at the same time, has got to not give this man any respect. Stand your ground, believe you are the champion. Jones. If you believe you are the champion, you can win this thing.
Jones landed a little left hand up and under Tarver's chin. Tarver tries to get started with the jab upstairs. Jones short with jabs to the body. Tarver, because he's long, exposes his rib cage. Jones says, there's work to be done there. I'm going to the body and ripping it.
I like Tarver. He stays right in his stance. He hasn't jumped, missed, or anything. Stays right in his hands up in position.
Jones, straight right hand, glanced past Tarver's right cheek.
Jones very conscious of the left hand of Tarver, probably believing Tarver cannot beat him with that right hand.
Roy Jones has winged a few and missed, fell short because of that height and the reach advantage that Tarver has. He's on you, but yet you're not on him.
14 months since Roy Jones last fought as a light heavyweight against Clinton Woods in Portland, Oregon last September. Incidentally, Woods, fighting for one of the light heavyweight titles yesterday, fought to a draw in England with Glencoff Johnson.
Roy Jones has tried his feinting and hasn't moved Tarver 1 inch.
Nevertheless, Jones is throwing more punches. Now Tarver lands his first left hand of the fight upstairs. And now Tarver lands another left, goes twice to the body. Becomes the aggressor as he corners Jones.
You never see people go at Jones' body like Tarver just did. That could make a difference. He doesn't start head hunting, stay right on that body.
Jones blocking shots with his arms, and he lands a counter right hand. Tarver lands another left. Maybe Jones's most curious habit is that of backing himself into corners. He does it more frequently than you might suspect from such a great fighter.
Very good round. Now listen, he's trying to walk you to that right hand. Don't get caught leading with that left hand, okay? Now listen, when he goes to the ropes, give me some head movement, okay? Hey, listen to me. Look at me, look at me. You got it, very good. Let's stay focused, you understand me? We got 2 hours, we got to stay focused, all right?
He's sitting back right now. He's sitting back right now. He's trying to load up at the end, but just keep your jab, try to get your jab working, try to offset him, set up some shots, okay?
All right.
All right. It's okay, it's first round. Ready to go. Feel him on the outside. Feel him on the outside with some punches now. Make sure you roll something off.
All right.
Okay?
There is either a headbutt or a chin butt in this fight, as you can see there. Tarver dipping down and coming up to the right side of Roy's face.
Some things you do hurt more than a punch.
CompuBox numbers in round one don't offer much guidance as to who might have won the round. Jones 7 out of 27, Tarver 11 out of 40. Harold Letterman gives the first round to Tarver, probably because of the big left hands he landed in the last 30 seconds of the round.
I want you to know this reach that Tarver has is giving Jones some trouble. He hits you, but yet he's too far away for you to get him without jumping out of the way, Tarver.
And his determination to go to the body is apparent. Already you see that because of that reach, and George has made the point, Roy Jones is going to have to take more risks than is usually the case to get inside and do damage.
He's got someone just as quick and as fast as he is who can counter.
I don't know about that. Just as quick?
Yes, with that counter punch. This guy's a light heavyweight. He's not a heavyweight. That's going to miss you.
He lands the left hand right through the middle of the guard.
That right hand hurt Roy Jones.
Antonio Tarver has gotten off to a very confident start.
Now he's got Roy Jones angered. Not backing away.
Well, Jones said, the first time he hits me in the head, the fight will be over. I'll dispose of him in 45 or 50 seconds after that. That hasn't happened. And frankly, a lot of us thought that Jones probably wouldn't be that aggressive in the wake of all the weight loss.
Tarver uses feinting himself now.
Jones to the body with the right hand. Got that one in.
That's been his most effective punch so far.
Now Tarver jabbing to the body to continue to create space.
Tarver's reach, the big difference tonight. Stays on balance, does his punching, and gets right out of there.
Lands two more left hands right through the middle of Jones's guard.
Jones's nose has been reddened.
Roy Jones has been hit very hard by Antonio Tarver. Doesn't like it, wants to respond to it, has trouble getting inside.
It's speed versus speed and intelligence tonight. And a light heavyweight fighter. He's fighting in his weight class. Roy Jones has become a heavyweight.
In 8 previous fights in the light heavyweight division against Southpaws, Roy Jones has won on judges' scorecards 173 out of 186 rounds. Here, he may be losing the first 2 rounds on the scorecards to Antonio Tarver.
Every time he throws a punch, Tarver makes him pay.
Look at Tarver banging away with the left hand and landing them again, this time coming around the guard. And Jones didn't answer.
Hey, listen to me. You're doing beautiful, Antonio. Do me one favor. After you get your shots off, when he's on the ropes, okay, don't worry about his head. Walk back to the center of the ring. Don't stand in front of him. Okay, now listen. The jab that you're throwing is bothering him. Antonio, look at me. We got to stay focused, baby. The jab you're throwing is bothering him, and the head movement is bothering him. Okay? When he stay low with him, don't come up. Stay low with him, and keep that jab in his face. Okay? Now, when he goes to the ropes, get your couple shots off and walk right back to the center of the ring. Don't stand there and let him counter you.
Give me some more feints and working that jab. Change your jab up. Use your lateral movement. Use your
On the ropes, Tarver is threading that left hand straight through the guard of Jones. And then you see him go to the body. And as long as Roy Jones is covering up, he's going to get punched. And as soon as Jones looks to punch back, Tarver is stepping back.
CompuBox count of power shots in round 2. Tarver 9 out of 23. Jones 5 out of 16. Antonio Tarver winning the first 2 rounds on Harold Letterman's card. And we have to assume likely on the other scorecards as well. Great start for Tarver.
And one of the things that I'm struck by, Jim, is how relaxed he looks in there.
Totally.
He's fighting as confidently as he talked coming into the fight.
Well, believe it or not, at this moment, I think he's fighting more confidently than Roy Jones because he has a clearer picture so far of what he can do.
Roy Jones is fighting actually as a middleweight because he's lost all of the muscles. He didn't fall into the light heavyweight division. He went all the way down like a weak middleweight to this guy. Lost a lot of strength there losing that weight.
So you think Tarver's stronger?
Tarver is stronger. He's got the power, and the snap is on his jab. Look, snap. Hits him and bring it back before you can block it.
Roy Jones just missed with a big counter left hook. He was short with the punch.
Now Tarver's playing Roy Jones' game. You want to keep doing what you're doing. Don't go playing that little chicken game.
Tarver using his jab to keep Jones at bay, not landing it, but keeping the space between them. Jones, unable to mount much offense, now gets in a blistering shot to the body.
And the crowd seems to be getting into this fight, even though there's not a lot of action. They see that Antonio Tarver is going feint for feint and punch for punch with the great Jones.
Another body shot for Jones. It's certainly different when they're in the center of the ring as opposed to in the corners and on the ropes. Tarver has been totally dominant when Jones backs into corners, and he's done it 3 times.
I like Tarver what he was doing in the first couple of rounds. Now he's going to clowning. You can't outdo that. Roy Jones is better at that.
In this round, Tarver hasn't gotten off, and Jones is beginning to.
He got him off of his game plan a little bit. Start jiving and juking, and that doesn't work in there with this guy. You got to stay basic.
Buddy McGirt is determined for Tarver to make the jab a force in the fight, and you see Roy Jones trying to counter it with left hooks. Now Tarver getting tentative with the jabs, and Jones hits him hard again to the body.
Roy Jones, the best body punchers ever in those middleweight divisions.
And there's the first big left hook that snaps Tarver's chin to his left shoulder.
Tarver stopped using his left jab, start playing with it and patting it with it. Jones got to look closer.
Now he backs into a corner again. Here's Tarver's opportunity. Manages to get in the left upstairs. Jones trying to counter. Jumps out of the corner, and Tarver drives him back into the ropes again. So Tarver didn't get much done till the last 15 seconds, but then he landed two big left hands.
All right. I like it. You double your right hand up that time and it landed. Let me know when you're ready for the head. When you shoot the single right hand, you miss, double up with something. Come back with another one. Step up and come right back with a hook. I want you to make him move his feet a little bit more, champ. Don't let him sit. Make him move back. Make him move back.
Deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay? Now listen, he's having trouble. You're frustrating him. Okay? Don't fall into his game plan, because he's trying to take you off of it. Don't mock with him. Don't do none of that. Okay? Let's stick to what we came here to do. Okay, baby?
It was a desultory round for Tarver until the very end, when once again on the ropes he had the better of it. Roy Jones has in many fights gone to the ropes and invited opponents to come in